guys. Today we're going to be talking about my full interior detail process. We're going to be breaking everything down, going into what shop vac I use, what pre-spray I use, what carpet cleaning solution I use, the whole shebang. So pull up your chair, get ready to take notes. Let's jump right into it. To start off with, every single vehicle I don't start vacuuming, I don't tornador, I don't do anything until I take the floor mats out. Of course, you gotta take the floor mats out to see what you're working with. After I take the mats out, that's when I determine if I need to vacuum a little bit before I use my tornador, or if I can go directly in with my tornador and vacuum everything up. So what do I mean by this? I mean, if there's a lot of dirt, rocks, big pieces of junk that's on the carpet, you need to vacuum that first instead of using your tornador and spraying that everywhere where it could potentially get in your face, scratch a door panel or something like that. Vacuum it up first, and then we go in with our tornador to clean everything else up. All that embedded dirt that's in the carpets, that's what the tornador is for. The tornador isn't for removing, surface level dirt. That's what your shop vac is for. So after all of the surface level rocks, dirt, debris is removed, then we can go in with our tornador. After you tornador the carpets, next we are going to prep the carpets for being vacuumed. Now, me personally, I like to use a pre-spray before I vacuum, just because I feel that it helps with picking up the dirt a little bit easier. That's just me. It makes the carpets a little bit smoother, so it's not like stiff and your vacuum's getting stuck. That's also another reason why I spray the pre-spray. And sometimes with just the pre-spray, you can clean the carpets. In luxury vehicles, Mercedes, BMWs, some Jeeps like Jeep Grand Cherokees, those types of vehicles, you can get away with pre-spraying and getting rid of stains if you use a decent APC. I don't recommend that you use APC to shampoo carpets and seats. That's just me, but you can do what you please. So for me, I use LA's Totally Awesome APC as my pre-spray. I also use this to wipe down upholstery. Of course, after we pre-spray the carpets, I only do one section at a time. I pre-spray one section, and then I go in with my shop vac and I get up all of the dirt. Now, the key to getting a flawless finish, in my opinion, you have to have OCD. You can't leave dirt in the carpets. You have to get everything out of the carpets. Me personally, before I go in with my shampoo, unless it's salt stains or an actual stain that I can't get out with just my pre-spray or vacuuming, I leave it. That's the only thing that I leave. I try not to leave any dirt embedded into the carpets before I shampoo. That's just me. I like having flawless finishes. A lot of you guys want to have those flawless finishes, so that is what I do. There's no secret to, getting dirt out of the carpets. I tornador, I drill brush, and I vacuum. That's it. Now that we have the interior vacuumed out, you can kind of freestyle with what you do next. Me personally, I like to shampoo the carpets and the seats. I do this so that I'm not getting water or I'm not getting chemicals on the upholstery after I already cleaned it. So it's like I'm doubling back doing extra work. So I just do that first. So I go in and I shampoo my carpets and my seats with Flex Ice and Flex Citrus. I have a whole nother video covering these two products. Chef's kiss. This is one of the best carpet cleaning solutions that you can have in your arsenal in 2025. One of the best, if not the best, in my opinion. You got things like BioBreak that you can also use. That's a top competitor. These are professional carpet cleaning solutions, so you need to be careful when you use them. You need to dilute them properly. Don't intentionally spray them onto plastics or upholstery because it can stain them. So you do need to be careful with this product. You have been warned. After your shampoo has been laid, you then want to go ahead and drill brush it in, or you can use just a simple microfiber and scrub it in if it's not that bad. I would personally recommend using a microfiber so that you're not ripping or deteriorating the seats over time. If you do continue to use a drill brush on carpets, mats, or seats, they can rip. Just a forewarning. This is something new I learned as well in the last year, and why I've kind of stopped using my drill brush as much compared to a microfiber, because it does make sense. You are ripping fibers out of the carpets or the seats, and you do have a potential to rip the seats if you do overdo it. So be careful when you guys are using your drill brush. Now here is where the magic happens. Now we are going to go in and extract. This is my favorite part. This is where the entire vehicle starts to transform. You now want to use your Flex Ice. You lay your Flex Citrus first, your Citrusolve cleaner, and then to balance out the pH, you want to use your Flex Ice. You can put your Flex Ice if you have a Mighty or something like that that has a water tank. You can dump the Flex Ice right into your water source or water reservoir. Or even if you don't, you have like a better extractor kit, Rip Clean. You can simply just put the Flex Ice into a bottle, spray it onto the carpets and seats, drill brush it in, microfiber, and then extract. Always, always, always extract with water. I recommend if you're using these products to extract with water. Now, drying seats, if you work in a hot or humid environment, sometimes the seats will dry themselves. Sometimes you don't have to use a heater or a heat gun or anything like that. Sometimes as you're working, they will just dry themselves. In the case that they aren't drying themselves, I always use like a space heater or a fan or a heat gun. Simple. As far as the upholstery, I use LA's Totally Awesome APC, once again, to wipe everything down. This is a pretty simple process. I spray everything onto the vehicle, onto a panel, wherever I'm spraying it, and I tornado it off. I don't even have to detail brush it in, not even in those crevices. I spray it, I let it sit for about 10-15 seconds, tornado it off, wipe it down with one microfiber rag, come in with a second one, and it's perfect. It's every time. I do want to recommend that you dilute your APC. I wouldn't use it straight on your vehicles. You can. In my experience, I haven't had plastics that have started to fade or anything like that. But always be safe. If you're working with leather, don't use APC for leather. I would use Polestar for leather. In my opinion, Kosh Chemie Polestar is much better, much safer, and you won't strip the leather. Do not forget about the door jambs. You need to wipe the door jambs down. You can either pressure wash them or you can just spray your APC and wipe them down with a microfiber rag. Either way, perfectly fine, but do not miss the door jambs. This is something that people first look at when they first open their door. It's right there. Clean it, please. I'm telling you, from prior experience, I used to not clean the door jambs and only include it with my exterior details. Clean the door jambs. Of course, we cannot forget about the glass. You gotta wipe down all the glass, the windshield, and the windows. Mandatory. Sometimes, if I'm feeling a little bit special, I wipe down the rear view mirror as well. But definitely make sure that you get the windows, all 4 windows, and the windshield. I can't think of the brand name, but I pick up my glass cleaner from Home Depot. It'll be right here. Works like a charm. I use the 2 microfiber towel method, 1 plush microfiber towel. I use my regular microfiber to scrub it in. Second microfiber, I come in, make sure that there's no streaks. After we do the glass, next we do the mats. Sometimes I do the mats after I spray my Flex Citrus because I like to let my Flex Citrus sit for just probably about 5 minutes, not too long. So I might do my mats then, or I'll wait until the very end and undo the mats. But nevertheless, same process. We spray them off with our pressure washer. We apply our APC, scrub it with a brush, then we pressure wash it off and dry them with the Tornador. Blow all of that excess water off with the Tornador, and you're perfect. You're sitting good. If your mats need to be rejuvenated, I would definitely market this as a upsell. I personally use Kosh Chemie Guff. This stuff works wonders. It definitely brings back the color in the WeatherTech mats. Pretty much any set of black mats, you will have them rejuvenated. I'll definitely show some clips of what a before and an after of some WeatherTech mats that I've cleaned look like. So after the mats are done, we then go in for our final round of vacuuming. Make sure that we just tidy up, get all those loose crumbs that we might have blown around with the Tornador, trying to clean the upholstery, get that cleaned up, put the mats back in, and we're set. And that is my process. Not too much that goes into it, just, you know, making sure that everything is the way that it needs to be. My thing is, I want to leave any vehicle that I touch perfect. I know it's not going to be technically perfect, but I want it to be perfect to my client, to the eye. I want it to be appeasing to the eye. You know, when they open that door, I want it to be like, wow, like you can definitely see the difference. And of course, the more that you do interior details, the more that you see these dirty cars, the easier it'll get, the better that you'll develop your process, and the more comfortable you'll get. You'll also get faster at it. You know, since, you know, whenever you see a certain type of vehicle, you know it has these certain types of carpets, you know what you need to do in order to get the dirt out of those carpets. It gets easier, so stick with it. Apply some of these steps to your interior detailing routine, and I guarantee you, you will have perfection in no time. With that, I'm gonna say thank you for watching. Please, please, please like and subscribe. Comment down below if I missed anything, if there's anything else that you would like me to go over with you with. Any product recommendations or any product reviews that you guys want me to do, comment it down below, and I will get at you in the next one. Peace.